2019. All right, all right. All right, we're going to cut it because we got more to do. And this is Kalvin Randle 2023. Walking with no cane. So, now we'll bring up Bonnie to introduce our next distinguished guest.
You know, God is about miracles, isn't he? Amen. And he brings the right person to do his works through. Mr. Kalvin Randle, married first to the love of his life, Dr. Ivy Randle. Pastor Kalvin is also married to fatherhood and to a 21st century millennium ministry. Pastor Kalvin's work background is in leadership and in construction. He has always held supervisory positions in most of his jobs and has led teams with companies such as Walgreens and Ada S. McKinley. Since his 2 strokes in September of 2017, he has had to shift from building houses to fixing them, to building stroke victims' confidence to understand and know that the next step after the trauma of a stroke is restructuring their lives to live life to the fullest. As you can see, he was doing. Okay? What came with this new shift was to start a stroke support group called Ultimate Reach Stroke Support Group. Then came the title of author, as he decided to reach as many people as possible with a life-giving message that there is still hope after a stroke if you are still breathing. His book, and I'm getting ready to raise it up here, What God Did in 31 Days, is his latest accomplishment in restructuring and rebuilding his own life to met out the value God placed in it. Now, before he comes up here, and he's ready, he got his preacher napkin and everything going. On the table, you'll see something that looks like this. If you would like to buy the book, just scan the QR code, and then they'll make sure that you get a copy of his book. Everybody, I'm bringing to the stage Pastor Kalvin Randle, the author of What God Did in 31 Days, My Story of Healing and Hope.
You know, they done messed me up. They got me over here crying, tearing up. It's been a long road. Yes. But it's been good. Okay. It's been good. I met Clara about 6 years ago, almost 6 years, when I got out of Christ Hospital. It was a young lady that was at, me and my wife had the after school program. And I started a stroke group. And this young lady came and spoke, she was a nurse. And she said, wow, Clara needs to hear your story. So that next Saturday, we got up, I went down there on Michigan to meet Clara. Clara was so nice. She just encouraged me. She wanted to hear my story. But she's an awesome woman. Yes. I want y'all to give her a round of applause. Yes. Clara, 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 Clara. She helped so many people with her heart.
Yes.
You know, she don't run around the corner telling this, telling that. Clara's about business.
Yes.
Getting people help, helping people out in whatever situation. The elderly, the senior citizen, she helped them out. They go dancing, they go to the movies. They do a whole lot of things that Clara does. But she always behind the scene, not being seen. She back there, but we know what she do. I called, I know I can't do nothing. I said, Clara, do you want me to do something? Do you need me to type something? You need me to go on the computer? I want to be a help to her, like she has been a help to me. So that's what I want to talk about, Clara. But I want to take y'all on a little trip, a little journey with me. Well, they said my name was Kalvin. Hold on, let me get this together. I gotta have a seat. I'm good. You know, I used to be a construction worker for 34 years. I built houses from the ground up. I did electrical, plumbing, drywall, roofing, gutters, anything to a house. I did. Had my own company for 34 years. And I woke up one morning and couldn't do nothing. How would you have felt? You couldn't do nothing. So when I woke up the first day, it was on the 24th of September. I thought I was just tired, a little fatigued. I stayed up at night, playing with computers, drinking, drugging. So I got up the next morning and went to work. I thought I was just tired. So I said, okay, I'm gonna play that off. I did the same routine on Tuesday. Working on computers, drinking, drugging, in the back room so my wife couldn't see it. But let me tell you something, what you do in the dark, God bring to the light.
Okay.
It's okay, Pastor Kalvin.
It's okay.
The third day, I couldn't hardly speak. I was slurring my words. I told my wife I was driving too. I told my wife, call my mother out. I need my older brother to take me to the hospital because I didn't know what was going on. It's emotional because what you go through is not for me, it's for someone else. Because you got to learn what God is doing to you. When God talks to you and is in your corner, you got to be still and listen. We need to listen more to what God is saying. A lot of us play him off. He say do something, we do the opposite. And wonder why everything ain't going right. But I'm here to tell you today, you better start listening. Because I had 2 strokes. The woman put me in the room, and when my brother picked me up, he picked me up, I walked across the street, got in the car. He said, man, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know. I need to go to the hospital. I was crying like I'm doing now. Got to the hospital, he went to park the car. I'm sitting in the emergency room in a wheelchair. This woman came out, she said, are you okay? I said, no, I need to see the doctor. She ran me in the back. Well, my brother wasn't even there, so she didn't know who I was until they got there. But when they ran me to the back, they did some tests. They ran tests on me. And she came back, she said, Mr. Randle, you had a stroke on Monday, and you having a stroke now. That was Wednesday.
Wow.
So it paralyzed my whole right side. But God. I'm a living testimony what God can do. I'm just emotional because I'm telling the story, but I feel good. I feel good. I thank you, Miss Clara. But that wasn't it. Then my wife had a after-school program, and when I was in the hospital, she had to work, do her regular work, and did our business work. They had to try to come up there and see me. That's when God dealt with me. God took me in the wilderness and worked me and whooped me and taught me how to live. You don't want to be whooped by God. You don't want it. It's not a good feeling, but it's a good result.
Wow.
It's a good result. So I stayed in the hospital for 31 days. Couldn't even, the first 3 days I couldn't even walk. They had to come and get me out the bed. I had to use the washroom. They used to lift to pick me up, put me on the toilet, come back and get me and put me back in bed. Couldn't even walk. But there was this woman, her name was Becky. They sent me from a little company to the nursing home on 87 Sympathy. And there was this little lady. She wasn't no more than 4 feet tall. And I'm 6. She said, she came in the room, she said, "Hello, Mr. Randle?" I said, "Yes." She said, "I'm your physical therapist." I said, "And?" She said, "Well, we're gonna start working tomorrow to get you up working, trying to walk, and do the things you need to do." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So at 8 o'clock the next morning, Miss Becky came in my room. And I'm still asleep. I'm like, "Yes." She said, "We gotta go to physical therapy." I'm like, "Oh man." And I didn't know how important physical therapy was when you have a stroke. Because they try to get all your functions back. But by my right side being paralyzed, it still ain't back totally now. But I can say in almost 6 years, I'm moving now. Because the doctor said I wouldn't be able to walk. But I'm here now to tell the story. And then by me being in the 20th day, my wife come up there. And you know, she's a woman of God, and she told me, she said, "You know, I need you to say this prayer every day, and you will get through your day." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, Mama." She told me about Philippians. I can do all things through God, who strengthened me. I said that for 31 days. I even had my roommate saying it. I was going down the halls preaching that. And that what made me stronger, because I had a wife. You know, back in the day, you say I had a praying mama. Well, I had a praying wife. She called her prayer warriors. They was all at the hospital. They was all on the phone. Don't tell me what prayer won't do. Don't tell me what prayer won't do. But here I am today, and I'm still in therapy, getting better. I love going to therapy. They only give it to me for like 6 months and cut me off. That's the insurance. But we got to get a better insurance. That will help the senior citizen, help the people that are sick. You know, now started a stroke support group where I have almost 20 people that come online. We're doing it online now. Because of the COVID, we had to shut our center down. So I do a Zoom meeting every 3rd Wednesday. and it's growing. They still calling me. Hey, can I join your stroke group? They won't let me join the white folks' stroke group. I said, okay. Okay. Well, they put stipulation on who could join their group.
Wow.
And see, y'all will never know that if I didn't tell you. I was in Christ Hospital, and I wanted to learn how to do the stroke group. And they wouldn't show me.
What?
They wouldn't even show me how to do it. I did a trial and error, and through the grace of God. So I've been doing the stroke group over 5 years now. It got 20 members, and feeling so good. Because I'm here not for me, to help someone else.
So now you got 21.
I hear you. Come on, sis. We all got to work together. And that's what the problem is. We don't want to work together. We all black. We all out for the same mission. But I don't know what you might be able to get something else though. But we could be on the same mission to accomplish one goal, is to please the man of sin. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my show, but it's been great. It's been great. In the book I wrote, I think it only took me, I don't even think it was a month I wrote that book. Because God had placed it in my heart what to say. So I had an author, and she wrote that what I couldn't write, so I would say it in the microphone, what I wanted on each page. And she wrote the book out.
Wow.
And now I need to get it published more places, like Amazon, other bookstores, to get it, because you don't get the help if you ain't white. By being black, you don't get all that help. Like now, me and my wife moved out of Chicago. We live in Palatine. I have never been so peaceful in my life. Them people out there treat you like kings and queens. I don't care if you're black, Asian, or white. Don't make a difference. And we should all be treating each other the same. But we trying to get on top of each other. What you gonna get? Nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing by holding me down. By you holding me down, you holding yourself down. So I thank you for this opportunity, Miss Clara. Thank you, my Bundy the Son. I've been knowing Bundy the Son. Me and Bundy the Son's birthday is 1 day apart. She is August 24th, and I'm August 25th. I've been following her for many years already. Many years, but never met her in person. But hey there. But it was an honor just come to speak to you all. And if you know someone that's going through something, help them out. It ain't always about no money. Just you talking to them. Just you encouraging them. You don't know what you would do with a person that's feeling down that day. So we need to lean on each other. I got a statement to tell y'all. Am I my brother keeper? Yeah, you your brother keeper. You are your brother's keeper. Because when I'm down, I'm going to try to pick you up if you're down. And we should work together. And I thank you all.
Thank you.